All right, gang, here I am in front of the Iron Train. They use these trains, these fortified trains, to help in many battles throughout the world in different areas. And these particular trains here in Slovakia were used particularly in the uprising against the Nazis in 1944. There's a lot of controversy as to how and why and the whats and the who's and all that kind of stuff, so I don't want to get into trouble by trying to take anything from what I saw on Wikipedia or anywhere else. But these trains are amazing. I'll try to get you a closer look later on this video. Today we were testing some of the dogs that we saw yesterday in a new location, a tire company. And so you're going to get to see the dogs and how they respond to this new environment around the tires, hunting for the ball, doing bite work over the tires and in the building and that kind of stuff. The two Malinois, you know, I had one Malinois that at the time was taking the lead. Now the other one, the brother, you know, was doing really well today. So it's going to be a battle between the two, which one I take. The Black Shepherd came on strong, especially in this building, has really strong courage and confidence inside of a building. So we may change that dog from a search and rescue dog to a police dog or protection dog. Dog's really nice. What's the other one? Hannibal. Hannibal also is doing well. Hannibal is that sable, I think he's about 14 months, did really well in the building. He has a little less experience in the building, so he has a ways to go before I make a decision on him. Every time we take him in a new situation, he seems to recover very well, so very glad about that. Nice looking dog. Really good desire to hunt for that ball and everything like that. So I'm going to continue to watch him. I think he's going to be a good prospect if he continues to show promise. And who else did we see today? We saw the female search and rescue dog, the papered female rescue dog, did a really good job today. Again, another dog that needs experience, but doing well as far as the alert, the bark for the toy is very, very strong, and the dog is doing very well. And what else happened today? Still trying to get my sleep coordinated at the time. And I'm going to get out the video because Sarah Keck over there in Washington said that I'm showing too much of my face on these videos. She wants to see more dogs. So let's get to the video of some of the dogs, and again I'll do a little bit of a voiceover to talk about what it is we saw and some of the things that we did while we were out there. All right, so I hope you're enjoying these videos. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt on the internet. The internet over here is just driving me crazy. It kind of starts and stops and crashes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to really try to keep up with these videos, but the internet's not cooperating. So here's a shot of some of the videos. All right, or some of the dogs. All right, take care, bye.
All right, well, here's Hannibal. As usual, he goes first. For all the dogs, this is their first time at this location. Like I said, it's a tire company. It appears that it's been here for a while, probably back when it was still, you know, back in the 40s, back during World War II. What I like here is Hannibal sticking his head inside that little the wheel opening there. That was real nice. He had a little issue with going back there at first, but we used the ball to get him back there, and then he didn't seem to have any problems after that. Here we are doing our bite work later on. We did all the play work first and then brought all the dogs back in for the bite work. I'm just making sure and grouping the dogs together to make it easier to follow. For you, those of you that are watching this kind of thing for the first time, us testing patrol dogs, you'll hear a lot of noise, screaming. It looks like we're striking the dog with a stick. We're mostly hitting the leash. The dog will get a little strike here and there, but it's not painful. We're not injuring the dog. We're just testing the dog's courage and confidence. And this room, the purpose of this is a slick floor, tight space, dark. I actually lightened the video up so you can see the dog. But in any case, Hannibal did well in all these tests. Full mouth bite. Again, you can just tell that it's new to him, and so with experience, everything will get even better. So this is a really great test for the dogs. And here is Rex. I like the way he's getting around that tire there and trying to get a hold of that ball. It's kind of stuck underneath the tire where his back legs are on right now. It's underneath it a little bit, or around the other side there just a little bit. But eventually, he, with his determination, he gets over there and gets the ball. But I like this persistence, how he got on his side there. That tells you that a dog will actually get underneath the car to make a fine for narcotics or something like that. Real nice. Again, these dogs are only 14 months. Hannibal, I think I made an error earlier. He's 2 years old, not 18 months or 14 months, whatever it was I said before. This is actually Rex's second or third attempt. Maybe it's his fourth attempt up on those tires. But again, as long as you see improvement and the dog work through problems and get up there, that was really nice. Here's some civil agitation. Here's him jumping over the tires to make the bite. And again, first time doing something like that. First time experience on tires, going over them. Really nice for a dog just to have faith and go over the top of them, not worry about it falling on top of them or something like that. And a lot of noise just to make sure that the dog can handle it. His tail's wagging. His tail's up a little bit, but that's okay, but it's wagging. There's a little bit of a search and a quick bite into a decoy who's lower on the ground. Dogs get used to biting guys that are standing up on a green grassy field, so part of the test to make sure that dog doesn't matter whether the guy's standing or not. Here's our slick floor, dark, scary building. Now here's his brother Aries. Aries, again, the second round of testing just showed me a lot more about this dog. In the first building, if you remember, he was a little distracted by the dog odors. Obviously, there's not a lot of dog odors here, so we were able to see a little bit more of his work and his determination to get in there and get that ball into the bottom of those stack of 3 tires there. I like how he really gets his head and shoulders in there and gets that ball out really nice. Here the wind is blowing from left to right. The ball is actually in the tire there. You can just barely see it at the upper left-hand corner of the screen. The odor's getting caught up in those tires there. You see him stick his tongue out there to taste the air, and then comes back and follows the scent going back to the tire. Very nice. Bite work. That was his first attempt on the tires again. So this is, like I said, this dog impressed me more the second time around. His civil agitation is really good. He clacks his teeth a little bit. He actually looks like he's going to try to take a bite out of Peter in some of the videos that we took. Again, I have a lot more video. I just don't have time to show it all to you, and there's really no sense of taking up your whole day just showing you some of the highlights of what the dogs did. There's one of the looks. But you see the dog's decoys has a stick. He throws a stick down. Dog goes a little bit more defensive. You see him looking at that stick, but like I said, I think he definitely would take a bite out of him if he got an opportunity. Here, this dog has to do a little bit more of a search, so it's good use of his nose. Dog comes back, makes the find. I can't tell if Peter made a noise or not, but either way, dog did a really nice job of going into this area that he's never been in before and locates the decoy who's sitting on the ground. Here he comes in a brand new building, and to him, and very nice. We found this cardboard box just to challenge the dog just a little bit more. And didn't really seem to mind. I saw it going flying past his head here and just didn't let go or didn't have a change of behavior. Comes in the building really nice. Again, first time into the building. Slick floors, lots of noise, dark. Good test for the dog. Did really well. Full mouth bite, didn't let go. And here's a little bit of a sound just to see what the dog's speed's like on asphalt. Again, these dogs are used to biting on green grassy fields, so it's a really good test. Here's our black search and rescue dog. Great search for this dog. He used his nose to locate Peter, who's actually behind those stack of tires right there. Really nice how the dog got actually almost inside of the little space there where Peter was hiding. And really nice bark. The ball's in Peter's jacket, so the dog jumped up there a couple times to try to get the ball out of the jacket, scratching and pawing at him. Obviously, we work on that in training. Peter throws down the ball. The reason I left this in is because Peter threw the ball to the dog. The dog kind of missed it, hit the tire there, and it goes in a little tiny space between the wall and the floor. He wasn't sure if the dog could get in there and get it. It's metal and wood that the dog has to get his head into, but the dog did it. So, again, like this dog's courage and confidence. Here's Peter up on top of the stack of tires. Dog's trying to figure out, do I need to get up there with him, or what do I need to do? And he decides to go into the bark. Very nice. Peter appropriately rewards the dog. Dog's not a very good catch, but what can you say? Here's the same search inside of a building. Dark, scary, slick floors. The dog did really well. Didn't even care. And takes the ball. I'd already showed you the female in that little clip earlier. And again, we mostly just worked on her bark.
All right, there's your update for day 3 here in Slovakia of the dogs we're currently looking at. Tomorrow we're going to look at some more dogs. I'm not sure where we're traveling. We're going somewhere. So we'll take a look. And for those of you who notice, yes, I'm wearing flip-flops. I have not seen anybody so far in this country of Slovakia that are wearing flip-flops. So I'm trying to make a statement. So if I come here next year and everybody's wearing flip-flops, I know I had an impact here on the Slovak Republic. Probably not. All right, so take care. Again, give me your feedback. Send me an email, send me a Facebook thing. Do something to let me know what you're thinking of these videos and what you want to see more of. Because like Sarah Keck, you know, she says something, bam, I'm on it. I change it. I don't get my face on here very much. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a black little thing in front of my face so you don't have to see it. Or say it. All right, guys, talk to you later. Take care. Bye.